I want to talk also about our real estate statistics. Every month on the show, I talk about what's going on with the statistics, what happened in the monthly home sales. RE/MAX released their national housing report. This shows home prices are continuing to rise and sales are steadying. Year over year, transactions are up about 2% across the country, and prices are up about 12%. Locally, we're seeing a little bit better gains than that, and I'll explain that when we get into our local statistics. But nationally, the largest increases in the median sales price this year, cities that have been the hottest. Detroit, Michigan, amazingly, which is kind of surprising considering all the turmoil they've seen, saw a 45% increase in their median price this year. Atlanta, Georgia, 37%, Las Vegas, Nevada, 31%, Orlando, Florida, 26%, and rounding out the top 5, San Francisco, California, 23.8%. Other increases, number of transactions. So the highest number of transaction increases, New York saw a 32% increase in the number of transactions. Trenton, New Jersey saw 32%. Anchorage, Alaska, 24%, which is, we speak to realtors in Anchorage. We've got some friends there. A lot of military relo. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 18%. Wilmington, Delaware, 18%. So those are kind of what we're seeing in, markets across the country. And Tampa Bay, our statistics, so we had 2,064 home sales in October compared to, interestingly, October of 2012, 2,064, the exact same number of home sales in the Tampa Bay area in October of 2013 that we had in October 2012. Average sale price a year ago was 176. Today it's 169. Today it's 194. Homes on average selling in 66 days, 4.2 months of inventory. A couple of interesting tidbits I want our listeners to kind of take in real quick in regards to why home sales are the same in October of last year as they were this year, when just about every other month this year we saw an increase. We know from experience because we worked a lot with the hedge funds and still are, but last year about this time is when the hedge funds really kind of exploded. So they're not doing as much now. So what we've seen is less hedge fund activity, but more retail consumer activity. So while that number looks the same, in reality, it's more families buying homes today than there were a year ago. So that's kind of the interesting tidbit on the statistic, why you see the numbers be the same, whereas in just about every other month this year, you've seen a year-over-year gain. Hedge funds start to fall off, but the retail buyers are picking up the slack. So our statistics continue to show, the higher the price you go, the more inventory there is, the longer it takes to sell. But interestingly enough, we have seen 4 months in a row where our average sale price in Tampa Bay has dropped, where from January through July it had risen every month. Some of that's seasonal. We start to slow down a little bit for the holidays. Some of that is also economic, some economic indicators that have come into play, and certainly a lot of other things going on in local neighborhoods that cause that.